Hey everyone out there, my name is Dean. I want to tell you today about EverLesson. Now that's something that's not really the world that I'm in because I'm a website builder, so I don't ever feel the need to use programs or things like this where it's kind of an automated way to build websites. But let me tell you a little bit about EverLesson and why I'm actually really into them. There's a lot of sites out there that say, hey, buy our software and we'll make you a great website. All you have to do is press a button and boom, it's done. And it turns out to be very much less than subpar in terms of what it looks like, how the sites behave, the support you get behind the sites. It's terrible. But EverLesson has their stuff together. They've been doing this a while. They have definitely built up their whole strategy when it comes to creating sort of like an autopilot way to generate sites. And what I like about them is, in particular with EverLesson, they are niche specific, which means they're focusing on membership sites. I think right there that's very intelligent, because if you try to tackle on way too many types of websites, you're going to get overwhelmed if you're going to try to create like a one-stop shop for that sort of deal. There's whole companies that are built on that premise, and many times they often fail. However, EverLesson, because they're focusing on the membership aspect of creating websites on autopilot, they do a tremendous job really giving you everything you need to create great membership sites that will allow you to basically start generating income by having people join the membership or get their membership with your site and everything. So in other words, you get membership sites on autopilot. You fill out some information, you fill out your text, boom, it's done. It takes care of all the design functionality for you, makes beautiful looking websites too, all very much compliant with current coding standards. I'm blown away. I truly am. But let me go through how it works, and it works in about 5 steps. First of all, you'd create a sales page. So with EverLesson, a sales page is automatically generated based on some input you give. It's like basic input you give, and then it'll create a sales page according to that. The sales page is already done for you. So, you can literally just hit the market there with it, which is really awesome. The second step is you customize your site. So in other words, you customize the template you're going to get based on your needs. So for example, if you have a certain color palette that defines your brand, let's say you're black, gray, and blue, okay, you can go into their color palette. You can make the entire site look according to that color palette, your exact color palette. It basically, you match the colors to your membership program, and it takes little to no time to set it up because it applies it globally across your entire website pages. Very, very, very cool right there. The third step, of course, build your pages. So this is where you can add videos, downloads, you load the content, you organize them as categories and modules, and it's done. That right there is invaluable because you customize every single page so you can have enticing offers and basically you can have like tripwires on your site, things like banners, links, all of that stuff in order to engage people that are coming to these sites you're making. They're beautiful representation, these pages, of both you and your business. EverLesson says that on their site, like, hey, we'll make you beautiful pages. They're not kidding. They're really well done. Just everything from the spacing, nothing's going to look out of place. And what I like about it is because you can customize the sites really well, it's not going to ever feel templatic to you. In other words, it's not going to feel like you just created a site, you put a button in, you pull out a site out of a box, and there you go. It's not cookie cutter. Like, you take the very basic, but you build from it. So it kind of in that way, kind of emulates the WordPress experience, minus all the trappings of WordPress and what WordPress could do to you if you're not familiar with WordPress, or you simply don't update your WordPress site one day and next thing you know, your site's gone. EverLesson, you don't have that problem. So the fourth step is set up access. So you basically offer your content in the form of packages and levels for your members to purchase. So this is where you actually create the engagement experience where if somebody comes to your site, and let's say you're a guitar teacher and you want them to buy lesson 2 or lesson 3 or lesson 4, after you've given the first lesson away free, of course, you create those levels and then your users buy those lessons and then you make money. Very, very cool and very simple. And then, of course, the last step is basically that sales page. The sales page is going to allow you to, hit the market with that. And again, this is all based on the themes, which actually is around what you do with step 1 too. When you're thinking about that sales page on step 1, you're also going to do this basically with themes. And that's really cool because all you need to do is pick the theme of your choice and you go forward. So in other words, just to recap, is you pick your theme, you customize the theme, you build your pages on that theme, you set up your membership functionality, and then you hit the market with your sales page. You cannot beat this, people. It's unreal. It works great. There is no issues with it ever. I have been using this for a while now, and I actually really enjoy it. Again, I'm a website builder. I build from code. I don't need to use these type of platforms, which in coding world we call them WYSIWYGs, which stands for what you see is what you get. We don't use WYSIWYGs often. I like to build on WordPress's visual editor, but that's like a WYSIWYG. But I don't tend to use it. I tend to just switch to the HTML and use that. But this really made me like and appreciate the what you see is what you get experience, because it's done so well, because it's focusing on a niche, and that's where the true power of EverLesson lies, because it's dealing with membership sites. So look, if you want to create membership sites for yourself, and why create one? You can create tons with EverLesson. I highly, highly encourage you to check out EverLesson. They know what they're doing. It's a great user experience for you, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. And you can check it out today very easily. I made it really easy for you to make sure you can see for yourself if it works for you, because it may not. It works for me, it may not work for you. But you can check it out for yourself by just clicking the link below this video. It'll take you right there. Or if you want, visit the website directly at metabay.net/EverLesson. EverLesson's all one word, so that's metabay.net, metabay.net/EverLesson, EverLesson. Okay, so metabay.net/EverLesson, or just click the link below this video, take you right there. Good luck to all you people out there that want to make websites. Hopefully it works for you. I think it will. It's not really that hard. And also, once you start doing it, I think you're going to get to a point where you're going to want to make tons of membership sites, and why not? If you got something to offer people, start offering it now, and don't let a website get in the way of making that an impossible dream for you, okay? Take care, guys, and have a great one. I wish you well.